So today I want to do something different, man. It's Friday. I want to just kick back and kind of just talk to y'all about something that has my interest at the moment. That's going to be Flutie's Maximum Football. That's an indie college football game that's going to be dropping this year. Now, we haven't seen any gameplay yet, but they recently dropped some screenshots, and as a college football video game Dynasty mode nerd, like, I'm excited about these screenshots, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, they got my attention with this. Now, for full disclosure, as many of y'all know and some of y'all may not know, I am an investor in IMV Gaming, another company who's looking to develop a college football game as well. Not only am I an investor in that company, but those are my dudes, man. They gave me my first shot at inside access to a gaming company way back when my channel had like 2,000 subscribers, something like that. We've been rocking for a very long time, and that definitely won't change. I like to always address that when I talk about these other games, because I just know I'm gonna get something crazy in the comment section. So anyway, with that said, I'm amped about this Maximum College Football that's gonna be dropping this year. I'm already on record well before this video saying that I am gonna be buying it this year and trying it out. Am I gonna be uploading it? I don't know. That remains to be seen. It's really gonna depend on the gameplay. But today I want to talk about the potential of this Dynasty mode, man. So without further ado, let's kind of take a look at these screenshots, and I'm gonna just give you some of my thoughts on what we've seen so far. Cue the wang. So taking a look at this, it actually looks really good, bro. It's super similar to EA's NCAA games, and that makes me feel right at home. I'm assuming you'd set your schedule and depth chart and stuff like that under the My School tab. You got your preseason recruiting, a separate prospects tab, got your top 100. It's also scrolling across the bottom, your red shirts, you know what I'm saying? It's all there. The league news on the side though, that's where things get hella interesting. My boy Narumo. You can see right here, he's been suspended for failing academic requirements. And that 2.5 lines of text, that's got me way more excited than a sentence ever should. I mean, that one sentence just speaks volume. Obviously, we gotta wait and see how all of this stuff actually works and the ebbs and the flows of it, if it actually works right. But this suggests a level of depth that we hadn't had in a football video game in a very long time. I mean, the fact that players have to keep their grades up is a huge part of college football, and it's really fun and adds to the experience in a major way when you've got to manage that in game. Like, so much so to the point that I used to create self-imposed suspensions in my NCAA series. Like, that's how important this is and how integral it is to the Dynasty experience. So the fact that that's there is huge. So based on this screenshot, we can assume that a player's interest and degree reputation will likely give insight on whether dude is gonna have trouble staying eligible down the line. I'd guess that a prospect with a very low interest and degree reputation isn't that concerned about schoolwork, and that could create some issues for your program, so you gotta be leery as you're recruiting these cats. Also, this statement at the top is a really nice touch. It gives a little more detail so you can know a little bit more than just the interest level in a certain pitch that we see here, but it develops a little bit of personality for the players and allows them to elaborate a bit on why their interest level is high or low in a certain pitch area. If you can sway pitches, which I don't know if you can or if you can't, but I wonder if swaying a degree, reputation, interest will help a player academically once he's at your school. Because theoretically, if you can make a cat more interested in academics, he should get better grades, you know what I'm saying? Taking a look at the recruiting board, I like that we can see all the information that we need, the height, the weight, where he's from, how many offers. You can see his top schools, his ranking, and you even get a little bit of extra information about the recruit's parents in this situation at least. Both of his cat's parents were high school athletes, so we know he has athletic genes, and I wonder like how far that goes, man. It's a lot they can do with that. Like, will it tell us if a prospect's parents went pro, or maybe dude has a coach for a dad? A lot of possibilities with that, and I wonder what other type of messages we can expect here. But either way, that's pretty dope and it's interesting. But they could even take it a step further. They can do it where you'd have to actively choose week to week whether your guys spend more time training to boost their attributes or spend more time studying to keep those GPAs up. And then you as the coach have to figure out how to balance that. That would be dope, bro. Now, there's definitely too many players on a college team to have to do that individually and recruit every single week. Maybe they can do it by position groups or something like that. Now, like I said earlier, I'm still concerned about the gameplay, but the more there is to managing these screens, the less time I'll spend worrying about the gameplay. Now, it's very reminiscent of NCAA 13, which again, great thing. You can call them, text them, or have the assistant call them, which will have different levels of effectiveness, I'm sure, and cost different amounts of weekly recruiting time. Cool. I mean, just looking at it, it looks super intuitive if you've played EA's college game. I mean, I can look at this now and know exactly how to go about building my team, which is a great thing. That means that the initial time investment on learning how to navigate this will be really simple for vets of the old series. But of course, each game has its own nuances and metas and different things that you'll have to figure out on what strategy actually works the best, or which strategies you just specifically want to employ based on the type of school you choose. Of course, I'm gonna choose like the worst team on the game because that's the challenge that I want. I ain't gonna lie, I just wish this was out now, man. I really don't have nothing to play. Now, with that being said, there's 130 US teams in the game, so I'm sure you're gonna have those powerhouse schools, you're gonna have those garbage schools, and they're all mixed in. And I know they're not like the official teams, but there's still essentially like a college football universe there with certain power structures, assuming you have conferences and things like that. Y'all better have conferences. Conferences confirmed. There's gonna obviously be better conferences. There's gonna be worse conferences. So things like that are gonna be dope. I do wonder if I can change conferences with my team. I haven't seen anything on that yet. I know that there's not gonna be official coaching carousel. You can switch schools in the off season, but can I take my school and move them to another conference? That I don't know. There's also said to be crazy levels of customization in the game, so theoretically you could create real life college football teams, but I don't know if there's like any way to download other people's rosters, which means you would have to do it yourself. And me personally, I'm gonna skip that, but if I gotta do it myself, but it is there. So yeah, just FYI. Now, they've been doing some motion capture, and there are said to be hundreds of new animations in the game, new player models, etc. So I'm hopeful that the gameplay will take a significant step forward, because I don't think I can play it long term if the football itself isn't fun to play. That is currently my biggest concern. In Maximum Football 18, the gameplay wasn't it, you know what I mean? It just was not good enough. So I'm really hoping they've made a significant stride. I'm not expecting like no AAA quality, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my expectations are not there. That would be incredibly stupid to expect that. I just want something a little bit smoother than what we had here. Something that just is fun to play. It does not have to be the AAA quality, amazing graphics and shadowing, and I don't care about that stuff. I really don't. I mean, that stuff is nice, don't get me wrong, but if you got this Dynasty mode in place and some decent gameplay, guess what, bro? I played NCAA 14 for years. I mean, I quit, then I go back to it, and it's still fun. Either way, man, I think the game's like 20 or 30 bucks, so it's not super expensive, and it gives us something to look forward to playing this year, which is nice. Just getting something in our hands new to experience will be nice, because I mean, Madden 20 is looking like Madden 20. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know what I mean by that, some of y'all might not, but whatever. It looks like Madden, so I'm really not excited. I'm sorry. I desperately need a football game to play on my Xbox One, and hopefully Maximum Football can be it. They say we'd see some gameplay this summer, so, you know, just fingers crossed that it's good, at least decent, okay, you know what I mean? Give me y'all's thoughts on this game in the comment section. Are you excited to play this? Does it just look like some crap that you ain't gonna touch? Did they not get the essence of the college football that you were looking for specifically? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway though, my name is FlemLo Raps. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, fellas. Wow.
Yeah, you'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go again.